My 27th birthday was supposed to be simple. I didn't want a big party, just a few friends over for drinks and snacks. We set up in my backyard under some string lights, listening to music, laughing. About an hour in, my friend Liz whispered to me, "Who's the guy in the green jacket?" I looked over and saw him just standing there with a drink in hand, blending in with the small crowd like he belonged. The problem was, I didn't know him. None of us did. I asked Liz if she invited someone new. She shook her head. I asked everyone. No one knew him. I decided to approach him. "Hey, sorry, do we know each other?" He smiled like it was the dumbest question in the world. "You invited me," he said casually. "I didn't." I told him that politely, but he just nodded again and said, "Happy birthday, Amanda." I felt my stomach sink. I never said my name out loud in front of him. Before I could respond, he handed me a small gift-wrapped box and walked off toward the street. I called after him, but he didn't turn around. Just kept walking until he disappeared into the dark. I opened the box later. Inside was a single Polaroid of me, as a child, blowing out candles. My parents don't even own a Polaroid camera. It started the night before my birthday. I noticed a single red balloon tied to my mailbox when I came home from work. I figured it was a neighbor trying to be festive or some kids messing around. The next morning, another balloon, this time on my front porch. That night, I heard a knock at my window. I live on the second floor. There was nothing there, just another red balloon taped to the glass. I didn't tell anyone. It felt too weird to explain, but that night, I heard it again, tap, tap, tap. This time, when I looked, I saw a man's face behind the balloon, just standing there in the dark, staring through my window. I screamed, but by the time I ran outside, he was gone. I called the police. They took a report but couldn't find anyone. A few nights later, I woke up to my phone buzzing. A text from an unknown number. It was a picture of me sleeping. I moved out the next week. My grandfather passed away when I was 16. Every year on my birthday, he used to call me at exactly 7 a.m. and sing happy birthday in the worst, off-key voice imaginable. It became a little tradition I really missed after he passed. Fast forward 6 years, I was turning 22 and stayed home that morning, scrolling on my phone. Right at 7 a.m., my phone rang. Grandpa showed up on the caller ID. I froze. It had to be some glitch, or maybe my mom set something up. I answered slowly. At first, I heard nothing but static. Then I heard a voice crackly, faint, almost underwater, but definitely my grandfather's voice, singing happy birthday off-key, exactly how he used to. I hung up immediately, shaking. I called my mom, my brother, no one knew anything about it. My grandpa's number had been disconnected for years. I checked my call log again. No number was listed. Just the word, unknown. My girlfriend Megan and I had been dating for a year when she planned a surprise birthday dinner for me. She rented a small private room at a restaurant and invited close friends and family. It was perfect until the cake arrived. The cake was simple, just chocolate with white icing. I leaned in, ready to blow out the candles, when I noticed something odd. There were 27 candles, not 26. I laughed and asked Megan about it. She frowned. I only asked for 26. We brushed it off, figuring the staff had made a mistake. I blew them out, and we kept celebrating. Later that night, back at home, I posted a picture of the cake on social media. That's when I noticed the reflection in the restaurant window behind me. A man, bald, pale, wearing a dark suit, was standing in the window's reflection. I didn't remember anyone like that at the dinner. I zoomed in, trying to make sense of it. He wasn't smiling. He wasn't looking at the cake. He was looking directly at me. I asked Megan if she saw him. She shook her head. None of my friends remembered seeing anyone like that either. But there he was, clear as day, in the photo. Weirded out, I checked the restaurant's social media page and their reviews. One recent review stood out. It read, "Nice place, great service, but avoid the private room. There's a creepy bald guy who keeps showing up in people's photos. The staff say no one works there who looks like that." I haven't eaten there again since. I got a Facebook event invite from my childhood friend Lauren. We hadn't spoken in years, but she was throwing a birthday party at a local venue and invited everyone from our high school class. I was surprised but kind of excited. It had been so long. The invitation seemed legit: time, date, even a funny throwback photo of her on the event banner. When I showed up to the venue, I noticed something strange right away. It was completely empty. I walked inside and asked the staff about the event. They looked confused and said no party was scheduled that night. I double-checked the invite. The time and date were correct. Feeling awkward, I texted Lauren directly. No response. I checked the event page again. It was gone. Deleted, like it had never existed. I drove home, feeling a little creeped out. Later that night, I got a message from an unknown number. "You looked so pretty standing there waiting for a party that wasn't real." I immediately blocked the number. The next day, I tried reaching out to Lauren on social media. Her profile was gone. I texted another old classmate to ask if they had heard from her. They replied, confused, "Jenna, Lauren passed away 2 years ago." I had no words. I still don't. I don't know who sent that invite or why.